Hey guys, Greg Alexander again today. And today I wanted to talk about something that maybe a lot of people don't think about in the early pre-spawn or the spawn. I've been kind of keeping tabs on the Elite Series, tournament right now on Santee Cooper. And I've been to Santee Cooper several times. This time of year is especially when I go there. And I watch the guys that are having success and I watch the guys that are not having success. And I don't want to be an armchair quarterback or anything like that, but I did want to give you guys some observances of what I'm seeing right now that don't translate into success on Santee Cooper in March, in my opinion. So we got to think about what is a bass most interested in doing right now in the South, 60-degree water temperature, water coming up in the spring, full moon in a few days. I mean, that's pretty much a no-brainer, right? They're really thinking hard about getting up and going on the bids. So a bass beds on hard bottom, shallow, reasonably shallow water, relatively non-muddy water if it has it, around hard objects with sun. So if you go to Santee Cooper and you go to these big stands of cypress trees and you get all up in these big stands of cypress trees and you fish around, what's going to happen? You might catch a few fish, but the fish that are serious about spawning right now are going to be somewhere where they can get some sun. So they're going to be around holes in the grass, open cypress trees, south-facing cypress tree stands, lay down logs, dollar pads that don't put off a ton of shade. They want to be around this open cover. You're not going to do a lot of good unless the fish are pre-spawn or post-spawn. You're not going to do a lot of good like punching heavy grass. You're going to be on the inside of the grass now. Isolated trees, isolated cypress trees in relatively shallow water, protected from the north wind, are going to be the places to fish. So, I mean, as I'm observing this tournament, I'm seeing the guys that are really catching them. They're in protected areas, fishing isolated cover. So this applies in your lake, your river, your reservoir today. A little bit later on, when it gets hotter, fish are done spawning, they're going to go for these heavy shade areas if they're shallow in your lake or river. Right now, heavy shade areas are not the places that fish want to live. They want to live in open areas. I know locally we catch a lot of fish in the spring, pre-spawn, spawn around slick logs. I mean, they just don't have any, hardly any branches to them at all. Slick logs or open stumps or an isolated tree trunk of a gum tree or whatever may be in the water. So take these tips I'm giving you this time of year, especially pre-spawn. When your area gets in pre-spawn, your water gets in the 60s, these fish are going to get on very isolated, open to the sun, but protected areas. And that's where they'll be. So we'll see as we watch this tournament here, the Elites on Santee Cooper, we'll see that the guys that win this tournament are either going to win it on bedding fish or they're going to win it fishing isolated open cover. So there's my synopsis of what's going on right now. Again, if you like my channel, you want to follow me on a regular basis, please hit the subscribe button, the little alert bell, and the like button, and please share it with your friends. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again and have a blessed day.